About as perfect of a Saturday afternoon as you could have asked for coming into the great city of Boston, Massachusetts. And it's turning into a gorgeous night for baseball night in America. And what better place to be than the oldest ballpark?
You don't see too many pitchers throw high sliders.
Verdugo swings and launches it to right. Wilyer Abreu all the way back, and it's going to one hop to the fence. Verdugo wanted extra bases, but it was played perfectly by Abreu, and he's got a great arm. So Verdugo will settle for a well-struck base machine. Waits for a 2-1 and lifts it to right center and deep. They're waiting for it in the seats, all the way back to the wall, and it's gone. Juan Soto goes yard for the 27th time. It's 2-0 New York. First inning, New York Yankee offense strikes again. And he slugs one out towards the monster. And a monster first inning for the Yankees. Soto and Judge go back to back, leaving the ballpark, and it's 3-0 New York.
And all going to mess around. He got a pitch in the zone. That ball's supposed to be away, cutting away from him. Anything middle to middle in, Judge owns. And they've had a lot of success against him down and away, but that one was easy. Safe to say that would have been gone in every ballpark.
From delivery. Comes home with that 2-2, and that's hit in the air to right. Abreu ranging back. This one will stay in the park. For out number 1. Playing just his 32nd big league game. He goes down swinging. Crawford finishes off the frame, but a solid off.
To worry about.
There's a 1-2 and a bouncing ball to the right side for Torres. And a smooth play. On the way. Abreu smokes one to center field. Grisham racing back, turning around, and it just leaves the yard. Oh, on a warm Boston night, the ball's flying early. And Abreu, after the big pinch hit, game-tying RBI last night, comes up with a home run. It's 3-1.
Now this young, confident offense for the Boston Red Sox. They're building a little too much swing and miss, but here is a perfect swing on a sinker away. I mean, that ball was crushed and got out in a hurry. Very often, but he will make contact more than not.
Right on cue, it's his first career hit against Stroman after going 0 for 6 to start. And Yoshida is aboard with a knock, a 5-game hit streak for him.
Yes.
It's his most used pitch. Off the fist, muscle towards left center field, and that gets down towards the gap. The speedy Grisham gets there, but Yoshida's on his way to third. 3 straight knocks for the Red Sox, and they're in business in the bottom of the first. Great addition, though, defensively and offensively. And he strokes one towards left center field. Pretty well hit. Grisham can't get there. Yoshida would have scored on a sac fly anyway, but instead Devers is going to wheel around, and it's going to be a 2-run double for the Sox, and this game's tied in the first. Oh, we might see some fireworks on a Saturday tonight as well. Last night. He grounds one towards Torres, a diving stop. He's up for out number 2 as Rice had to reach for it. On to third goes O'Neill, and there are 2 away. O'Neill at third with 2 down. And a 2-1 pitch is bounced towards short. Anthony Volpe up with it, and he'll finish off the inning. 3 runs in the top, 3 runs in the bottom. On to the second. We'll have 2 special guests coming up for you on the other film around here, but I imagine, as you guys have done before, had been pretty special to film here in Boston like you've done in the past.
Hey, what's in, guys? I got to tell you, you guys are really good at what you do. Oh.
Sky high into right field for Abreu.
He's got it. I was at home and I was watching a game and I turned the sound off and just tried to see.
Cabrera, Matt Damon, and Casey Affleck kind enough to join us in the broadcast booth tonight, and Cabrera lifts one down the line. Abreu towards the corner, all the way to the track. He leaps up into the crowd, and he held on.
No way.
Has he got it?
He held on, seemingly for the catch. Still waiting for confirmation on it. If he dropped it, it's a home run. If he held on, it's an out. And now the first base umpire out to look. It was Nick Marley, and he's going to say home run. He could not hold on. My goodness.
He took a hell of
a bigger play in this game so far. This is one of the most unbelievable efforts. He's got it in his glove, but then he hits the seat.
Wow.
He hits his head.
How long does he have to hold it?
No, he hits his head. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And you see him grab the back of his head with his left hand.
Unlike
100 guys behind home heckling me. That was not as scary as this was.
Do you guys want to stick around for another half inning? Are you available to?
Sure.
As we said earlier, a couple of guys from Cambridge who made good as the shortstop Volpe makes an error, and on the first safely is Hamilton. So you just clapped. You can sense kind of the fandom in you guys.
By myself, just so I could see them go by.
In the center field, Cedon Rafaela with a base hit, and
there we go.
2 men aboard for the Red Sox here. 2 on, nobody out. Into center field.
Get down.
It will get down for a base hit. Hamilton had to wait. He will come home to score. On the throw, Duran takes second base. On to third base safely, Rafaela, and this game is tied yet again.
It was just get down.
Abreu into center, Grisham, and he makes the catch on the run, and he's shallow enough to keep the runner at third in Rafaela.
Let's see.
So out of the... They had the ball. He was off the bag. They got Rafaela.
The third base.
All 4 of my daughters here, and they're going to think this is what baseball is.
This is what it's like. And now Yoshida goes the other way for a base hit. The speed around by the very quick Duran, and the Red Sox have taken the lead for the first time tonight.
Guys, this is like a basketball game.
Couple of former Mets here. Smith rolls one to second. Torres to Volpe to Rice. Double play. Red Sox have hit into a few double plays this year, the 6th fewest in baseball. But
playoffs and one of the hottest teams in baseball.
Off the fish towards second. Boy, Torres and Volpe were both in the area. Torres couldn't snare it. And alert base running by the very fast Duran as he gets in his second. Been rested the last few. He is back out there. And first pitch to Abreu is popped up. Third baseman Cabrera all the way in to make the play for out number 2. As early as this week for Boston, rejoining the Red Sox after he was dealt to LA. 4-pitch walk to Yoshida extends the inning to Devers. Not what Ferguson wanted.
When it matters.
Devers goes down swinging. Ferguson gets out of it with no damage done. As Ben Rice, who also grew up a Yankee fan in Boston, he lines out into center field. A fabulous play made by Jarren Duran.
He's a game changer for the Red Sox. Now that he has got his career going in this direction, he's so talented at the plate, on the field, defensively, and with his legs on the bases. This guy has such a bright future.
Now he lifts one to right field. Abreu ranging back towards the wall, and Abreu cannot hold on. Verdugo will have extra bases. A busy night for Abreu out in right field tonight. And Verdugo. There's a 2-1. Into left field. O'Neill has to play it on a hop, and that will allow Verdugo to score. Judge has his second RBI of the night, and he has tied the game at 5 apiece. Versatility defensively as well. Now a bunt pushed down by Wells. It's a beauty. Taking advantage of Devers playing back. 2 aboard with 1 out. Already one sell mode. Waved on and missed. Finally got him with the sweeper.
Arm doesn't work. Bullpens are exhausted in today's style because starters just don't pitch enough innings. You need more pitchers per year to get through the season, and that's why everyone's looking for the same thing.
0-2 to Volpe, and he went around swinging. Big pitch from Bernardino to get out of the bases loaded jam. He's fired up. Yankees tie it though. 80s for that breaking ball. Go back to that. O'Neill skies one high and deep to left field, and this one's going to leave Fenway Park. O'Neill puts the Red Sox back on top.
See the grip and see how it just pops out of his hand and just sits there for a right-hander's dream. And he knows it. Question is, would it have been out in Baltimore?
Knew it. Flipped it. Smith foul tips it just into the glove of Wells for out number one. Back fastest, most athletic team I can remember for Boston. Wong goes down swinging, 2 away. Chris Myers has a game break for us. The cousin of Kirk Cousins deals, and another slider. 3 straight, and he gets Rafaela to swing at all 3, and indeed that will close it out for Cousins.
I mean, there's not.
As Yoshida flips one to left for Soto. That'll retire the side.
Think about here in Dodger Stadium where that can happen.
Yeah, not a lot of places where you're going to just fall right into the laps of a bunch of fans. Right there to the 7th. And one the other way towards O'Neill in the corner and having to navigate with that wall. And it's a fair ball. He's unable to make the catch. Into second base goes Grisham. Bouncing ball back up the middle, back to the second base bag goes Grisham, and a tough play made. Solid work by Hamilton. On the ground to the right side, Hamilton racing over with the flip to second for one. Not in time at first. Rafaela tried to turn it as fast as he could, but there was Torres sprinting down the left. Payoff pitch is lifted to center. Duran coming in, makes the catch. Judge takes off, and the throw will not be in time. This game is tied at 6 apiece. The sac fly from Rice evens state to play baseball. Volpe rolls one up the third base line. That is going to bang off the sidewall. Going first to third. Gleyber Torres thought about it, but he's going to stay at second base. Knock for Volpe. Contests, as they often have been the last few years. Grisham hits one to Hamilton. Had to bobble it, but recoils it. Volpe had to leap over the ball. And that'll retire the side in the 7th, but the tying run comes home. Rice's sac fly. Stretch time, 6-6. Right now, so well above league average. He's late on that one from Hill at 89. Gonna be looking for something else out of the hand. It's O'Neill muscles one out towards left. Soto back along the track, looking up, and he's done it again. Tyler O'Neill tied the game in the first, and he's given the Red Sox the lead for the second time tonight.
Responded. They responded yesterday. They've responded today. Down in both games. But this man. You ever been on top of the Green Monster?
One of the things I very much would like to do before.
Oh, you got to do it.
I'm done.
I mean, it's a special place. There's no doubt about it. The angle and the view.
And now Smith goes the other way into the left field. Wall towards the corner, looking for extra bases. Soto got to it fast. Smith hustling. Play at second. He is safe. It's an extra base hit for Smith. 2-2 pitch to Wong is way inside. Clipped him, and he's aboard. 2 on with 1 out. As the Red Sox. Hamilton sends one towards the left field corner again. Long run for Soto, and he'll have to play it off the wall. Here comes Smith. Wong pulls up into third. It's an RBI double for Hamilton. 18th big league RBI for the young. 3-2 on Duran. Close pitch, but he takes ball 4, and they're loaded up. 0-2 pitch. On the ground to first. Weird hop, grabbed by Rice. Canely covers, and that'll retire the side. But Tyler O'Neill tied the game with a 2-run double back in the first. Colorado, like many of the Red Sox relievers did, and pitchers in general, but he comes back home and strikes out Cabrera to start the 8th.
Fastball cutter
for Boston. And Verdugo smokes one into right center field. That's a base hit. His 3rd of the night and 5th of the series. Jazz Chisholm today from Miami. Soto draws a walk. That's his 84th of the year to lead baseball. 2 on and 1 out in the 8th. A 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball left center field. O'Neill and Duran are going to play it off the wall. Here comes Verdugo. Soto's getting the wave home. Here's the play at the plate. Soto is out by a mile, and the Red Sox will hold on to the lead. Soto ran through the Luis Rojas stop sign. Stop. Duran and Rafaela.
Watch the angle. He barehands it. If he doesn't barehand it, they're not going to get a chance to get him. Perfect positioning by both infielders, and then of course a great throw to home.
Wells skies one to left. O'Neill is there, and the Red Sox will hold on to the lead. Duran, Rafaela, Wong, 8-6-2 to cut down the racing Juan Soto at the plate. 0-2 pitch. Close, went around on the Kenley cutter. He gets the first out of the inning on Torres. Rice to center field, well struck. Duran back, turning around, and it's off the wall. Gunning for 2, Rice speeding in, and he slides in with a 1-out double, and the tying run is in scoring position for New York in the 9th. Jones, big lead. Ground ball towards short. That'll get the runner over. Rafaela with the throw, and he just gets Volpe in time. 2 down, but Jones, with that huge secondary lead, was able to get closer. 2-2 pitch. Grisham lifts it in the air, deep left center field. Duran is over, O'Neill is back, and he cannot make the play! This game is tied! Grisham makes it 8-8! A 2-strike last breath double! And
Duran, I thought O'Neill got a little messed up here. It looked like he could have caught it. He's looking over, and he stops right there and then tries to go to where the ball was, but see how he looks over twice and then loses kind of the angle of the ball. That's what can happen at 5th.
Cabrera towards left center field. Duran's got a beat on it. He is over to make the catch. The Yankees do not go over. Dodger win back in late June. John was there for it. Smith with a little tapper. It's a fair ball picked up by Wells. Tough play and a good throw. At a tough angle to LeMahieu for out number 1.
That's a great.
And there it is again. Right out of the zone, and Wong swings through for out number 2. 2 down for Hamilton. The rookie breaks his bat. Diving stop at third by Cabrera to end the inning and send it to extras. Only seems appropriate that a game of twist. Broken bat flare towards center field. That's down for a base hit. Verdugo getting the go sign. Duran with the throw, and that sends Verdugo, or Cabrera, beg your pardon, back to third base. And they did not. I think you'd want to be very careful here. Yeah, he was. Ball 4. 2-2. Towards left field. O'Neill coming on. O'Neill dives and makes the catch. Off from third base. Here comes Cabrera. And the New York Yankees are able to manufacture the go-ahead run. It's 9-8 as Cabrera comes home.
Get that close of a play at home. We've seen this is a clinic of so many opportunities to watch and rewatch things that weapon for Anderson.
Torres lifts one towards left center field. That is well struck. It is off the wall. Soto is in. Judge is right behind him. And the Yankees with a big frame in the 10th. 2 driven in by Torres on his first hit of the night. And it's a
pitch ends up. Middle in, up. The only place with an aggressive hitter that he can get to the ball when you're struggling. And he took advantage of that pitch, and you could see him go, thank you. Finally, I got one.
We're on Boston now in the bottom half of the frame. As LeMahieu pops it up. Wells got the RBI sac fly to put him in front. And after a brutal Rafael and 0-1. And a breaking ball rolled over to third. Charging in is Cabrera. Tough play. LeMahieu's on the bag. 4 out, number 1. On to third goes Hamilton. Did it again. And he gets out number 2 on Duran. 3-2. That's in the dirt. And the tying run will come to the plate. And he strikes. Bouncing ball up the first base line. It's grabbed by LeMahieu. And one of the wildest games in baseball this year belongs to the Yankees in comeback fashion. 11-8 in extra innings, the final tonight.
Well, this is the throwback Yankees Red Sox before the speed-up rules. They seem to play a lot of these games, but this was a classic and had a lot of plays and a lot of things you're going to remember from this game.